A portion of your thoughts are computer-generated synthetic thoughts that are transmitted to you using the microwave auditory effect from satellites, using the exact same equipment and methods that a satellite would transmit this video to your smartphone. This is a technological reality that many people are slow to accept and understand. It'll take time, but it'll happen. The best way to recognize it is that it's going to be used in three primary ways. One, to hurt you if you're a threat. Two, to help you if you are an ally, an unknowing ally. Or I guess the third way is sort of in a neutral way, but to influence you in ways that will cause you to do what these enemies of the United States want. Prime suspects, usual suspects are going to be China and Russia. Their satellites are over the top of you right now. So again, microwave auditory effect and V2K are being used, decades old technology. There's really little to go over. If you're watching my videos, you probably have some clue to this. So how to identify those thoughts? Well, negative are going to be the first ones. Anything you think that is negative, that is sad, depressing, that is just down in general, that I can't do this, I shouldn't do that, I'm not good enough for this, anything like that, always question that, always wonder, because you have to understand, especially in general, to harm all Americans, this is going to be used, except for, of course, the people who are their allies. Now, when you're talking about someone who is already prone to apathy, that doesn't care about anybody else, that is selfish, that is living a great life and isn't going to stand up and fight or do anything, they're going to be getting lots of positivity to keep them from turning around and trying to do something about it and help, right? So if you're a fighter, or if you're in sort of in the middle ground category, at the very least, they're going to make you sick. So if you're not their ally, you're their enemy. And that means if you are fighting back or just sort of neutral enough, not so much apathetic or selfish, but just sort of in the middle, you're going to be getting attacked 24/7, as Dr. Robert Duncan put it. The system can handle every American at once, all at the same time. Anything negative, remember, it's V2K. It's going to be passed off as an original thought. It's a deep fake. It's going to sound like you. It's going to, if you don't know about the technology, it's going to seem like an original thought when it's not. Now, that doesn't mean that everything you think isn't original. Obviously, you're a human, you're alive, you think, therefore you are. But you have to understand that there's a portion of that, and especially something that's negative, and the sooner we get this out into the general public and the sooner people accept it, and especially the sooner people that matter and have more influence than I do start to get it, and people with X amount of wealth and political power start to realize that it's been used on them and people that they love in a negative way, there's going to be a serious backlash, but we're clearly not there yet. So for people who are experiencing this, or someone that might stumble onto my channel, you're talking the age of mass shootings. If it's a negative thought like that, do you really want to do what the KGB wants you to do? As I think Dr. John Hall put it best, he says, if they're trying to influence you to do something negative, do the opposite or nothing at all. And being aware of the technology, as the U.S. Army put it, it can be psychologically devastating if someone that's unaware of the technology suddenly heard voices in their heads. We know that it's being used to overtly attack some people and to just attempt to destroy them with their knowledge, and they know exactly what's going on, but where it's really sinister is being used to influence and manipulate everybody else. And I've said this once, I'll say it 1,000 times. You have to learn, especially if it's really negative, or if you think it's trying to influence you to do something dangerous or harmful to others or yourself or illegal, don't do it. This is sort of like people are easily influenced, you're getting with the wrong crowd and they're into this or they're into that, and you're more prone to do it. That's essentially what the program is trying to do, like shove and manipulate people into doing things that are not in their best interest. So being aware of the technology, understanding that it's being used by enemies of the United States and foreign governments, and what its goal is the first step. So do nothing or do the opposite, but realize that if it's not natural, if it doesn't seem right, don't do it.